I wasn't there for my daughter. I won't be there for my daughter. I'll never be there for my daughter. And I said so. Welcome back to another video, you guys. In today's video, we are not talking about Umar Johnson, but we are talking about the likes of him. If you are not familiar with who this man is the self-proclaimed king of the Black community. He prides himself on being a psychologist and someone who is deeply passionate about Black families, but this man has a daughter who he has never taken care of. She has been taken care of by her stepfather. So what's the point of this? The point of this is that these people just straight up lie to you about who they are on the internet and pretend to be someone that they are not. They beg you for money, tell you that it's going to notable causes, but their character is questionable. Yes, Umar Johnson has a daughter who he has never taken care of, whilst on the other side of his mouth he calls Black women queens, and I just love my queens, but you don't love your daughter. And while he's calling you queen, he is begging for money for a school that has never been built. Yes, it has been years and years and years, and people have donated hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars, and it has still not been built. And they did this because they thought this was an upstanding doctor of psychology with morals and ethics that were worthy of being praised. Come to find out, he's just like the rest of these men who do not take care of their children. Now, this is not about Umar Johnson. This is about influencers that we are looking at on the day-to-day basis. And we are watching them live their lives, and they are telling us a story. They are presenting to us a false reality. And so many of us are looking at them and going, oh my gosh, what a wonderful person. I wish I could be like them. And it's all lies. Let me tell you guys something. If you do not see me on this app, it's because I do not have it in me to lie to you. So I basically only film and record content when I feel like it and when I'm feeling good. I refuse to get up on this app and pretend like life is amazing when it's not. I cannot. And I have sensed this for a while with TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, especially because we went through this massive phase of extreme luxury goods and everyone's, pretending like their life is great because we love aspirational content. But a lot of these people are lying to you. And I'm going to share with you a few examples of people who have come out and said, hey, you know what? I'm broke. I'm broke as a joke. I told you guys that I live in these mansions. I've taken photos of me on jets, but I put it all on my credit card and now I am filing for bankruptcy. And this is why comparison is the thief of joy. First, let's talk about Olivia Cara, who not too much on her because she actually admitted to this. She was a California vlogger who made a couple of videos talking about the financial decisions that she would make as a YouTuber. She was living beyond her means, leasing a Range Rover, renting an apartment that she couldn't afford, maxing out credit cards so that her pristine life could be shown on social media. She was, attending things like places like Coachella and Disneyland. And you know what? She couldn't afford them. And eventually the money dries up and you cannot keep up with the excess in your lifestyle. So you have to admit to it. And Olivia finally admitted that, you know what? I'm living beyond my means. I just want to live in a normal, 1,000 square foot apartment for a reasonable price, live under my means instead of pretending on social media that I have this luxurious lifestyle. So mad props to Olivia Cara for actually telling the truth. To be honest with you guys, most people will not. They will just turn off their YouTube channel and then come back when they're ready to lie to you again. The next person I want to talk about is actually an interesting person because we have seen people live in their cars for views. Yes, pretend to live in their cars for views, but then go into their apartments. And so it's sort of like this reverse influencing. This one is from Graveyard Girl in 2018. She finally came clean and was like, look, y'all, I like fashion. I like designer stuff. Came out with a $5,000 Dior bag and said, live with it. Why is this important? Because Graveyard Girl was sort of seen as like this gimmicky, sort of like low income, not low income necessarily, but shilling low-income products, letting people know about these as seen on TV products. And she didn't seem like the typical luxury lifestyle YouTuber. And people related to that. They were like, wow, she's so normal. She's so down to earth. Quiet as it was kept, she also enjoyed the many benefits of a luxurious lifestyle. But for many, many years, she hid this from her viewers. She did not want to be seen as unrelatable. So what did she do? She continued to pretend that she was sort of in the boat with the rest of us. She's a middle class girly like the rest of us. We buy these as seen on TV products that are $20, never a Dior bag, never a Louis Vuitton, never a Louboutin shoe. But she, like the rest of them, wanted luxury items. And she lied to people for months, dare I say years. And she is another example of people just telling you what you want to hear. Because the bottom line is, especially on YouTube, when you make content that people want to see, they watch it and you make money. And listen, you guys, I have tried to slip into this trap myself where I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that because it's going to offend people. But you will be bound by people's opinions if you are not careful. And just like Graveyard Girl, who no longer goes by that name, she now goes by Bunny Meyer, she eventually said, you know what? I am lying to you guys about who I am. I am lying to you guys about being sort of this down-to-earth, no makeup wearing, middle-class girly. I'm making millions off your YouTube videos, and I want my Dior bags. And this is who I am. And there's nothing wrong with that. The issue is when you're lying to people about who you are. Just like Umar Johnson, hate to say it. Just like Olivia Cara, hate to say it. So be careful. Next, my personal favorite and my last one is going to be a fitness influencer who has a BBL but selling you guys booty programs. Listen, this is all over the internet. People getting surgeries, people on Ozempic, and then telling you, this is how I lost weight. Follow my program. Join this community. I can show you how I did it. They're lying. Sky Sutton has a BBL. Now, she has since admitted this to us. She has since admitted it to us, but she is selling butt workout programs as if that's something that you can build naturally. Now, some of us can. Some of us are built with the genetics and blessed with the genetics to build a set of glutes like that, but a lot of us are not. But in the same way that Umar Johnson is lying about his king, queen, African king persona, in the same way the Graveyard Girl was lying about her down-to-earth persona, in the same way that Olivia Carr was letting us know that she's living a luxurious lifestyle, Sky Sutton is telling y'all that she earned this body in the gym and she did not. And then going on to sell you a program that really cannot do anything for you. So, what's the point of all this? Listen, I love YouTube. I like in social media. I'm on social media. But one thing that I've had to do is really change the lens through which I watch social media. There's another fitness influencer who has not really talked about this openly, but she is on testosterone and people are hailing her as like the godmother of muscle and bodybuilding. And, she has some letters behind her name and she has admitted to using testosterone. There's a big difference between using testosterone and not using testosterone as part of your workout program. You cannot pretend that we are going to have the same results. So be careful what you're watching on social media. Be careful with what you're consuming and with what you're believing. It's fine if you want to take pointers for someone, but don't look at them as like the beacon of ethics and truth, because a lot of people are here for the clout and they're here for the money. And so you really need to just watch people and take them with a grain of salt, including me. Take what I say with a grain of salt, test it to be true in your own life before you donate money to someone or trust someone, because the reality is that a lot of these people will not tell you the truth about life or their life in general because they need the money. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.